now that the appropriation law is in place, then the procurement process will start. Of course, in thinking of in line with that, it has to be all inclusive. Those people who are disabled will not have it difficult for them to have access the vehicles. I have not seen any CNG bus before or taxi before, so I won't claim that. But we have said that, look, for the department as a concern, it must be one that is all inclusive, so that nobody will be discriminated.
Okay. Is there a timeline as to when these buses will
First of all, the procurement process takes a long time. By the time you apply to the Bureau of Public Procurement, it takes a long time. Sometimes the advertisement can take 6 weeks. And before the certificate of no objection is issued, it can take another 2 months. And these are the encumbrances we have in our procurement law. So you cannot do anything other than to follow, except where you have an approval to do what we call emergency procurement.
What should the people expect about low-cost mass housing scheme in the FCT?
When you mean by what should they expect? Is it that
what are you doing?
Are we going to build low-cost housing?
Yeah.
We intend to, but it's not in this year's budget.
What about tourism? You told us much earlier that you at the weekend went to commission.
What
incentives are you giving to to private investors
to
invest in tourism?
This is what we're saying. This is what we're saying. Like these people applied for land before I came, and they were given that they want to build this. Every government will support that. I said I went there. It is like Disneyland.
Yes, I know that.
You cannot, in a day, say that you've gone around. That is not possible. In fact, the First Lady, Her Excellency, Senator called me and said, look, I watched you commissioning this. I will go and send my people. There are these first ladies who are going to host. We want to be there. These are the kind of things you encourage them. Now, they want to build a 5-star hotel, and they have a problem with this same people, Praco. I said, look, go ahead and build. This is what we are looking for. They want to talk about investment, not land selling. Land selling is not an investment. So when you encourage this, and they're also going to build a mall, it's something you should go and see whether any government will not give such investors support. Why would people want to retard development? Why would people want to sabotage things that will be useful to our people? First of all, they are creating a lot of jobs. First of all, revenue will come for us to have to embark upon infrastructure. So we are willing to give support to any investor who is seriously minded in putting their funds for the development of tourism in Abuja. Like I said, do us a favor and go to that place. And then you go back home or to your offices and say, look, is it the kind of thing you will support or not? So, too many investors have come. Like I've said, you must show me the financial capacity. Not that I want to bring investors. They have over $20 million. I've agreed. I don't want to only hear that. I want to see it. Before you take the land for other purposes. Before, when we say, why are you doing this? You rush to court and get an another, and then you go to public, they are doing it against me because I'm from so place. No, no.
Let's stay a little bit with the transportation. There are other aspects of it. You mentioned it, in our last conversation, issues of grant stations so that we can track vehicles. Are those in the
Yes,
pipeline?
in fact,
and maybe we'll take this on board as well.
Yes.
Apart from, the purchase of the buses and the process that is on, people and the youth might be interested in other aspects. Maybe they want to drive them or maintenance and all. Are all those things also, being advertised?
Take for example, like the metro line. We are not going to operate. There are 3 companies that applied for the operation of the metro line. And I saw the recommendation being made to me of one of them because of the experience, both e-ticketing and the rest of it. So government is not going to run it. Do you understand? So that we will have our sustainability and the rest of it. If I tell you this, you wonder what kind of country we're in. CCECC, to train our people who will, when I mean operating now, not operating in terms of administration, now operating like being in charge of the train, to work inside there, all those kind of things. They had an agreement with FCD, approved by the Federal Executive Council. They are going to train our people for the sum of $129 million for 29 months. So, when they came, I just sat down. I said, $129 million for training of our people. So I called the company. It's like there's a sabotage. It's either you have made your money in terms of construction, and now you don't want us to listen to be functional. How do I pay 128 million US for training? What kind of training is that? Even if I'm sending all of them to China, how much is one person would take in dollars? Approved by Federal Executive Council of the previous administration. So I called them, I saw them down. I said, this is not possible. I can't. I better go and tell President, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. There's nothing we can do, better let's abandon this metro line. But you know what happened? We came down to $75 million. $128 million to $75 million. So, like you said now in this transport, by the time we finish building these terminals, we have written to the Bureau of Procurement to give what we call what do they call it? Single source of procurement. That is, we saw somebody who built it in Ibadan and Lagos. So we felt that with that, we would like such person to also build here. So the 3 terminals, by grace of God, is in the budget, and I believe by the time the procurement process is over, we have to lay the foundation, and for me, it should be a 1-year project. It should be a 1-year project.
All right, Honorable Minister.
But must be manned by not government. We are not going to run it. Because if you are run it by government, you need to work. Yeah. So we'll give to operators to run it for us.
I want to take you to Rivers State now. We'll talk about politics where the assembly has accused Governor Fubara,
yes,
of not sticking to, the agreement they signed earlier. And a lot of people are saying that Wike is at it again. That you have a kind of hold on the assembly member, and this is Wike again complaining. against Governor Fubara threatening to resume impeachment proceedings.
Okay.
What is this perpetual problem between you and Governor Fubara?
Just like I know when your life is in, you know, I have decided not to bother myself in politics, rather concentrate on the assignment given to me by Mr. President. And that I've been doing. I didn't even go for Easter. I stayed back here because of the heavy workload I have in my hand. But now you have asked me, why do you people believe I have a hold on the assembly people?
Because they were your boys.
They are my boys. Who is not my boy that's elected?
The governor too is your boy.
My boy. But I don't have a hold on him.
Yes.
I have a hold on the assembly people. You know, the problem people don't understand is that I was reading the other day. I saw a political conference made by transitional politicians, political vampires, political buccaneers.
Not elder statesmen.
What makes them elder statesmen? Do you know what's called an elder statesman? An elder statesman is a man who must have integrity, who must not be here today, here tomorrow.
But I thought that's politics.
No, that's not politics. That's lack of integrity. Why am I not like that?
If somebody does not agree with you,
Not agreeing with me. Listen. Not agreeing with me. See what they call integrity. Let me tell you what's called integrity. Take, for example, if you allow me to analyze one by one, let me just tell you. In 2007, when Amechi came on board, after the Supreme Court judgment in October 25th or 26th, 2007, Uche Secondus, Abia Sekibo, Austin Opera, Lee Meba, Salas Nomeya, we threw him out that 26th, that we threw out Celestine Omeya. And Supreme Court, of course, said he was never a governor in the eyes of the law. After that judgment, in fact, that time, Secondus was the state chairman of PDP Rivers. After that judgment, he came to us, Hilton, and cried that he's the only son of the mother. That look, we should not allow him go that way. When Celestin lost Supreme Court, it's okay, but you are the chairman of PDP. We went. Celestin has sworn in council chairman. Now, we went to court. This was Secondus, who was the state chairman when Omeya was made the candidate and temporary governor. Then, you know what he did? He came to court to testify that those council chairmen, he did not submit their name to RISEC. This is a man who was with Omeya. Simply because the judgment is now against Omeya, there's no longer governor, he ran down to us, the Amechi team, and testified for us in court. And that was our court nullified all the council chairmen then, nullified their seats. Is that a man of integrity? It's not whether you agree with me or not. I'm just telling you now. That is one.
But you supported him to higher positions in the PDP.
Hold on, I'm
As
coming now.
PDP chairman.
Look, you see, that's my problem. You ask question, I want to give you background when it says statesman. What makes them elder statesmen? Is it because you have faced 70 years? Is it because you have held a seat before, a position before? You can be a governor, but without integrity, I have no business with you. Yes. Okay, take for example. If they are men of integrity, you say, You remember what happened in our last election? These are the people who called me killer because I was trying to force them to support a man who will not live long, who his life has been determined that, look, there's no way of wasting their time to support him. I'm trying to force them. Now, you know that Omeha and Abechi are first cousins. You know that when Amechi came on board, he was the one who removed Omeha's picture, that he was never governor. I don't know whether you understand that. Do you understand that? No. All of you? No. Do you understand that? It was Amechi who removed his picture. You know, when I became governor, politically, to give him a saving face.
When he agreed with you.
No, we want to listen now. You don't need to agree with me. I've defeated them all the time. I put his picture there. But do you know what happened in the last election? And all of them to team up, to work for Atiku, Amechi has to reconcile with Omeha by attending Omeha's daughter's wedding at Corpus Christi. All of them teamed up to support Atiku. Of course, what happened? They couldn't give Atiku even 10%. We flogged them mercilessly. Now the same people, this, you know, has told them, look, our elder, Chief Fede Alabraba, our former chairman, Ambassador Desmond Akawu, and the governor himself, they went to Osudopara's house. Please, the governor has emerged as a candidate. Support him. You know what she said? He cannot serve master and serve boy. He cannot do it. Today, you are not only serving boy, you are waiting for him on the road now. Is that integrity? I mean, what is people have, if you have children, they won't say, Daddy, what kind of life is this? You mean this can happen just now? And then that's what you call politics. The same people now who said this governor was a neophyte, not just my boy, was a neophyte. How can they bring themselves down to go and support him? They wrote a petition. When this governor was to go and collect his certificate in PDP, so they carried the rumor to argue the then chairman that the governor is being looked for by EFCC. And so they say he was not coming to PDP Secretariat National. But they were surprised the governor came and picked his... well, I know their antics. They wrote to the EFCC. And before they knew, there was a judgment I gave EFCC. Because I know how they behave. They did that to Amechi. When they gave Amechi ticket, Senator Lee Meiba came out and I owned up that yes, they were the ones who wrote petition to EFCC when Nehru Badi was there. But do you know what happened? When Amechi became governor, the same Lee was one who came to us and said, look, he was sorry for this and this and that, just to be relevant. Now these same people now could come out on television telling Nigerians to support the Renewed Hope agenda. Is it not the Renewed Hope agenda that you were killing me? So you now know I saw early than you. Instead of you to admit, you now say, oh, you are supporting Fubara. You are supporting Fubara for what? Is there any election? Do you want him to appoint you into his cabinet?
So that you will impeach him.
What is impeachment? I'm not the legislator. All these so-called leaders, If you are supporting Fubara, as you claim, what's the support? He's having a problem with the legislature. You go and bring the assembly member. I'm a leader in my local government. You go and bring the assembly. You go and bring the assembly. You go and bring the assembly to show support, right? You're not a leader by mouth. You're not, you see, people just, I am here now. I can call him assembly member, my own assembly member. I said, look, this is not the way we should do things. This is the way. He or she will respect me. That shows leadership.
Isn't that what people wanted to show in this case? That truly, if you want to save Governor Fubara from the constant hackings coming from the House of Assembly, that you are in a position to do it because you more or less single-handedly put those guys
and put him there too.
And him too.
So what's the
so
problem?
if he has problem with them, you are the door linking the two
What
sides.
is the problem now? Has he come to tell me that there's a problem? He wants to be on his own with these political vampires who are always sucking. My pity for them. They just want to take over these small boys, you know, they are these young boys who thought that, oh, they have a space now to make sure they get something from Fubara. Now, these people can't withstand hunger since I kicked them out. So they now want to take over those boys' role to continue to suck Fubara. First of all, second dose is not a member of our party. Maybe he does not understand that.
He's not a member of PDP.
He's not a member. Now people don't understand this. And I'm going to take it up very soon.
How is he not a member?
How? He was suspended from the party. The court validated it. He went to a court of appeal. He lost. He appealed to Supreme Court. March 1st, Supreme Court dismissed his matter. What makes him a member of the party? Because he was dancing around with the articulate. Is that why? That makes him. Anybody can go and support articulate or whatever. That does not make him a member of the party. You see, these people do not understand. It's not just every time talking and talking and talking. I was happy that they did not support Tinubu. I was happy. It showed who on ground. If they had worked with me, none of you would have known that they are just empty. I thank God they didn't work. Now again, they said that's what. Did you see the press conference they had? Who's banner at the back? Atiku. Look, you have Atiku's banner at their back. And you are saying we are former. You are calling Nigerians to support Tinubu. Oh, whom are you selling to? Than me. I'm a selfish person. All of them, all. There was nobody that was not empowered. All of them. All. I said, oh, but what did they do when they were empowered? Tell me, what did they do to their people? Take, for example, I was already lame about saying that there was no school in this community. You became a senator how many times? 2 to 3 times. They gave you an oil block, which you sold at the cost of $15 million US. And yet, you will open your mouth to say there's no school in your community. You worked under Odili for 8 years. You worked with Amici for 8 years. What a shame. What a shame. These people who are now saying Odili are a revered leader. Ask them. When Odili left office, he was living in Maitama. How many of them went to see Odili? In fact, what Secondus used to tell people, he named Odili a name. He said, Emir of Maitama. This Secondus. None of them. It was me. One day, ask SN Damian Dodo, ask Bella Doke SN. They were in my house. All these political vampires were all there. Chibudamucho was there. I put them in a box. I didn't tell Odili, Dr. Odili, that I was coming. I did not. And I also did not tell them where we were going to. So, Chibudam, after 1999, when he had problem with Dr. Odili, he didn't see Odili again. When Omeha, last Supreme Court, Omega never went to Odili one day. Sakoti never went to Odili one day. Lee Meba never went to Odili one day. I put them in a Mercedes bus and we drove down to Odili around 8 to 9 p.m. When the Odili saw us, his face changed because he couldn't believe it. He had never seen these people since he left office in 2007. I said, sir, well, I want you to forgive everybody. God has kept you alive. You didn't die. By the grace of God, you are still relevant. So forgive everybody here. Ask Damian Dodo, senior advocate. Ask former Attorney General, Bella Doke. Chibudan was there. Oh! You know,
So,
no, let me tell you. In fact, to tell you to tell you, you know what happened that night? Me that was begging for Mehadem, for Odili to forgive them. Ome started equating his own papa night with Odili, that they are the same. So, Damian do this. This man is something wrong with him. Come, we came here to beg our leader. You are on top of it again, saying your own papa night and his own are equal. What kind of?
So,
the point I'm saying,
Yeah.
people who say today that our revered leader, when did he become their revered leader? I don't want to give you these instances so you know whether they're really elder statesmen or not.
But do you still have a good relationship with Dr. Odili?
What do you mean by good
Because that
relationship?
statement suggests that there's a frustrated relationship between
No.
you and
As it is
Dr. Odili.
today, politically we don't have good. We don't work together.
You and Dr. Odili?
Yeah, no, we don't. I'm not saying that.
There are statements
Why?
credited to him supporting the governor.
No, why?
Is that why?
Why are you no longer working
No, there
together?
could be some political differences. It has nothing to do with the personal thing. No. I see the problem people should know also that some of us, we don't need to tell you lies. I don't do this way. I'm not like, look. When in 2007, when we went to Supreme Court for making, I put my international passport in my bag. And I told my wife, look, if we lose this today,
You will jack back from them.
I'm traveling out. So you take care of this, you take care of that. Under Atiku, I know the whole plot against me. I knew all the plot against me. How they're going to come, immediately Atiku wins, how they're going to come after me. This, of course, police will no longer take instruction. They know that the new president has emerged. I also told my wife, if Atiku wins, forget it, I'm off.
My speedboat.
When I did not support Buhari as a governor, I remained, let anybody challenge me. I never came to Buhari one day. I never. To beg for anything. Or to go and make a statement. To say so that I want to come into Buhari. No. I stood firm. I never supported him. And I never believed in the government.
I never attended meetings to the
I never, in fact, even to go to next meetings. That's what they call integrity. That's what they call statesmanship. Not, you talk here now. In the evening, he said this again. He says a politician. What kind of politicians are that?
Yeah, but you are on record as in the past, publicly saying that you will never have a kind of disagreement with Dr. Odili
I
that
never
will
said
lead to
that.
this kind of frustrated relationship.
No. So
That is save your political career.
No, don't make that. I never said so. I say a politics, you see, for me, we are finished with this stage. It does not mean that the next stage, you'll be in the same camp. No. You took a decision, I took a decision. That's okay. If this is your own political decision, no problem.
But do you still see him as your leader somehow?
Why not?
So,
But so does it mean I've been the same camp with him?
is this issue so big that for Dr. Odili's sake, you can't bend?
What you bending in what?
I can't forgive Governor
To
Fubara
accommodate.
and
What
be together
excuse me,
again.
when they say forgive, what's the problem? Is it not running the state?
Yeah,
I
but
think-
it's been harassed daily.
Yes.
Harassed by who?
by
The
the
lawmakers.
House.
Oh, am I a lawmaker?
You hold the levers.
I heard what?
You are controlling. You are virtually controlling the lawmakers.
But you are saying that you are what reason people say they are illegal. You are seeing that the so-called elder statesmen say that they are illegitimate. You know, people, I don't know the kind of school they went to.
But
What
if we
was
can
your
come,
solution
just
to
say-
this reverse?
From what I read, what the assembly were saying, comply with the law. Comply with the agreement you had with them, with the president. If you comply with that, then you don't have any problem. So what is the problem? You don't have budget. Can you make an expenditure? And people are, look, you see, and the court set aside the budget. Now, what people didn't know, and they claim, and that's why I laugh at them. Even that matter, presided by Justice Motosho, in the hearing of that matter, the counsel for the governor withdrew all the processes filed against him in that matter. Withdrew all processes, in which case he did not defend the matter. The so-called boy then, that said he was speaker, was a party to the suit. He also, through his counsel, withdrew all processes. So, it then means.
That was because the president had intervened at that time.
What are you talking? Look.
A part of the
That is
resolution
not
was
okay,
that withdraw all processes.
Okay. If that's so, why are you going on appeal now? What are you going on appeal to do? Okay, assuming, do not consider. What are you going on appeal to do? What are you appealing on? You did not defend the matter, which you are a party to. Your so-called speaker then, who also withdrew his processes. And judgment was passed, like an undefended list. And you are not going on appeal. And you don't tell, lawyers don't tell the truth. Now you go around again, instigating so many people to file action against the speaker and members of the House.
Who, the governor?
Yes!
But some say he's not even fighting back. He's not instigating anybody.
Please, tell your 3-month-old baby that one. All kind of things. But they've forgotten that there's a court matter between the assembly members, PDP, and INEC, and which the court gave injunction. They forgot that Osomotoso recognized the speaker and these members of the assembly. Now you see how they collect money. You see, let me tell you how people who are not experienced, they can suck you. They have over 35 matters. Every day the same subject. They will go and tell him, yesterday, want to find matter against these people. Then they collect money. Some say that stakeholders or River State, elders, they want to watch their locus. The only people who have locus, as far as this matter is concerned, to challenge, if I thought there was a defection, is PDP. When you say stakeholder, how did you know you voted for him, for them? How do you know you voted for them? There are all kinds of collecting money, left, right, and center. So what the lawmakers are saying, look, you have no budget by law. Well, but we also reach agreement with you before Mr. President. And if you do not comply, then we have no visitation.
Well, some say
But
that
to carry the process.
the till date that the governor has released funds for the emoluments of the lawmakers and that all their titles are being paid
Is that
as part of the agreement.
Okay, let me tell you. Okay, is that all? Let me tell you. when you were not paying them, were they dead? So you are telling me the entitlement, the constitutional right that they beg you to release, yet they're illegal people. The same people who are saying they're illegal, he wrote a letter to them to confront commissioners. What is in this budget you don't want to? Appropriation law is key. What is the fear?
Why do you think he doesn't want to present the budget?
That's why I should ask you.
No, but some say that there's a court, that someone has gone to court
To do what?
to prevent him from representing the budget because it will be illegal.
What is the action?
So what should he do?
What is action? That's why I'm telling you that you go and tell me, okay, what's the action? Well, is there any judgment?
No, it's in court. If it's in court,
Why,
are you not supposed
what are we
to
talking about?
stay action
Why can you?
until it subsists?
How? Listen, let me tell you. Is there no court that set aside the budget? Is there no court judgment that set aside the budget?
So if he represents
A
the
matter
budget,
that he was a party to.
yeah, but if he represents the budget,
Yes.
and there's a court injunction saying, no, not injunction, there's a matter in court trying to determine that matter, would it not be
How
violating
can you say
the
so?
process?
If the court has determined the matter, saying the court, the judge, there was no budget, and the budget said, how can somebody go to court again to say no, don't present the budget? I mean, you know, some of us try to do it. We know the politics, we know the antics. But those things at the end of the day is who suffers?
Let's stay with the politics a little bit, Your Excellency.
Who suffers? Yes. It's not this, see, like I've said, I will not. He who has the shoe knows where it pitches. It's not these political harbingers looking for where they will survive. Oh, you send money to this person. Oh, send money to this person. They'll be sucking you. I know them. I know them. This is the time. The fruit is ripe. So what they do now is, Your Excellency, we'll teach Wike a lesson. Tell me any of them there that has the capacity to teach me a lesson. These people from 2007, we have never been the same political class, a particular camp. 2007, I was with Amici. We defeated them. When Abia went to ACN in 2011 to run election, he ran away. He said the soldier didn't allow him to vote. A good candidate. Now, when I wanted to be governor, they were against me. Until when they saw they have no choice in the primaries. They have no choice. I normally beat them shaggy. And I won. Now, they thought I'm that kind of person they will continue to. I played along with them. I tried to manage the political situation because I knew that the federal government was fighting me badly. So I had to manage them, manage the situation.
Locally.
Yes, until they showed their hand in 2023. Simply because they saw the governor as a new fight. I bought the form for all of them. All of them.
Oh, you're confirming what we've been saying.
I said, I bought the forms. I'm not hiding it. I gave them. And we all agreed. When we will choose one person, instead of dissipating our energy, spending money.
Because it's just
The governor, of course, is the governor. For me, I wish him good luck. But I've done what I think I should do.
Your
And I leave
Excellency,
everything.
you are just going in the direction we wanted to
Yes,
go
yes.
and talking politically. You took those decisions about 2 years ago, picked your,
2 years ago.
yeah, that's, anyway, when you picked.
Not up to a year.
Okay, not up to a year. So when this was done, you and all these assembly members, you won these elections and all. When you look back a little bit, would you be thinking maybe there was a road you should have taken that you did not take that now made all of us arrive at this?
First of all, these assembly members are not from my constituency. I couldn't have picked all of them. It's not possible. It's not possible. 32 constituencies? No. Just that you have people who have principle. You have people who say, look, I can't believe this. We were even here before you, the governor, before they gave you ticket. We all work for you. You're not better than us. But our boss said, look, let's leave him. Let him be the one. They could also be aspire to be a governor. If I started any of them, it would have been governor.
I'm asking these questions, sir. Just a moment. I'm asking these questions, sir. Remembering, those campaigns and how you were, seriously endorsing the current, governor and all that. I'm saying that, did you think maybe perhaps, maybe there was a road you took that you are not supposed to, on hindsight, maybe you wouldn't have, taken?
Well, it's not everything I have to say. Look, let me tell you. In politics, it's just like in business. Sometimes you may invest in business. Sometimes you result to loss. Will you kill yourself? If you kill yourself, will you go back to the business? It's not every investment you make that you will reap. Sometimes consider it as loss. And that's the only way you can move forward. I don't think about it. I'm focused in Abuja.
Some people will say you've done your 8 years as the governor, nobody controlled you all through your tenure and everything, that you are the FCT minister, concentrate on FCT, leave Rivers alone.
Leave Rivers State. Am I from where? Am I from Abuja? I shouldn't go home.
Nobody's home.
I should not oil my political machinery. I'm out of politics.
They say you still want to be controlling
Control
things,
what?
micromanaging the governor.
How?
Is it true you submitted 18 names for him to appoint as commissioners out of 19?
How can that be possible? You see, this is how you know men. Akwa Ibom governor, did he not take every member of Udom's cabinet? The Akwa Ibom governor, did you not take all members of Udom's cabinet? If people are terrible, they will say, look, yes, the whole cabinet supported you, but there are also those who are not in cabinet that also supported you. So the best bet is, look, take 50%, 50%, so that people won't say they lost out. What is wrong in that? So that is control. Okay, face your government now. Face it now. Why are you bothering me? I'm here looking for money to do roads. And you're calling my name there.
Honorable
Who
Minister,
will pay for my transport to go and talk to the assembly people?
we've heard you say several times that you have fulfilled your own part of the agreement that you reached with the president. It leaves people suggesting that maybe it's the governor who hasn't fulfilled it. So they wonder, what is the bone of contention in the first place?
What is the bone of contention? I have never seen this in that. Look, let me tell you. You think it is everything the National Assembly does that the president is happy? Or you think that's everything that the president does that the National Assembly will be happy? That's what we call relationship. Do you understand me? The president does not see National Assembly as my boys. The moment you begin to do that, you create a problem for yourself. I, as a minister, I have a good relationship with National Assembly. Why? Because I need them. There's no time. I don't go to come. International President, where are you? He said, come to the guest house.
Except your senators, Kara Garabi.
Mr. Speaker, where are you? The chairman of the FCT committee, both area councils. So Thomas, Father Bidi, chairman, FCT committee on the area council. Where are you? The other senator from Taraba, where are you? Are you around this evening? He said, yes, let's meet, share a drink.
And you cook okra soup for them.
It doesn't matter whatever that is available.
What about?
Do you understand me? You have relationship. Now, it's not, people think having a relationship means money. No. Weekend, I'm not traveling. I called them. When I was governor, I could say I put all of them, right? In that case, I can say, Speaker, come here. But even at that, I don't do that. As a speaker, Where are you? He says, Dad, can you come over this night? I said, what about the deputy speaker? He said, okay, 12 you should come. How are things going? Fine. Not too fine. Why? Do you understand me? Why? We'll talk, we'll share them. I will move on. You and I came. Oh, after all, they were obeying the former governor. You see, that is the problem you have. You are seeing them as your boys because they were in the assembly. You can't do that. I'm telling you, I was the one. 2014, 2015. I sponsored the election of everybody. 2019, something happened. You saw the fight I had with federal government. You don't have any fight with federal government. So what is the problem? They cannot have a good relationship with just assembly members. And you every time say Wike. Wike. What is that Wike that's making him to hold this assembly? What is that? Tell me. What is that? That's why we normally say, if you didn't day, you didn't day. If you don't know what to do, you don't know what to do. And you begin to call Wike every day,
Your Excellency, doesn't that then put the ball straight back in your court?
Yes.
Don't you think, in view of, first of all, the legacy you left behind in River State and the need not just to sustain it, but to also be seen as, I mean, a kind of continuum. Don't you think there's a responsibility on you that you should be the one to, after all, you put him there, reach out to him? You just said now that it appears he doesn't know the way forward.
Don't say that. It has got to point. See, we're in different political camps now.
You are looking for peace.
No, what has not got to that? I'm in a different political camp. Doesn't mean that.
Which political camp are you in?
Oh, no. You know, I'm in PDP.
You are in PDP?
Yes.
Well, is the governor in AC?
Yeah, but he's in a different political camp. He
is
has
in
his own
APC?
camp. No, he's in his own camp. You have seen his people. Have you not seen his people? It's clear.
Can't you win him away from the wrong crowd?
I can't spend that
energy. If you think he's in the wrong crowd, can't you win him away from that?
I can't have that energy. If I have it, I would even go and spend it.
Well, even because you want to sustain your legacy.
What is my legacy? Did he want to sustain the legacy?
Because it's an offshoot of your government.
No, it's no longer. He has told, look, if it was an offshoot, you can't do what you are doing now. Look, power. Yeah, some of you have not been in power, so you may not understand.
Some of us are not interested.
I told you, God, I'm not giving you. The only one if they give me some information, I will just say, won't take. So, look, I thought, the way we planned the voting, look, this project, when we went to campaign, I said, this community, what do you want? If you vote for us, we'll give it to you. When they voted, before I left, I awarded the contracts in fulfillment of those campaign promises. You now go and implement. Even the ones I finished, as I take it for 100 days, this reversal of convocation.
Yeah, the convocation.
Yes, I paid for 98%. One of these political vampires did it. Do you understand me? I gave this, I gave this. I told you here, that ring road everyone is talking today, I approved it in my executive council. Before he was governor, when he was governor-elect, I put him in the executive council to be attending the executive council. I went to Germany 3 times with him to with Biden, with the Commission of Works, we do process to discuss with Jonas Berger on this ring road. And I said, look, this ring road, we're going to project you. If you finish this ring road, your second tenure is guaranteed. Now, I even, in negotiating, I said, look, what you will do, luckily, and I challenge him to publish the debt in bank I left.
You challenged the governor?
I challenge him. Let him publish the debt I left. When I see other states, I'm talking about debt.
What if it publishes more than the debt?
I said publish the debt. I left in the bank. That this was, there were two banks, Zenith Bank and Access Bank. Yes. It's not hidden. Tell me how much as I left, what he was a counter general. Yes. How much was I owing?
Some.
You know, it is not a question of people saying this and saying.
I know we have to.
I was the one who negotiated. I said, look, take loan from Zenith Bank. Pay them monthly. The law allows you to pay Julius Berger this amount of money. I came and flagged up the ring road. You see, what
Don't
people...
you think all of that you are putting in jeopardy now
he has,
by not helping him out of a problem?
We are part that.
Then the last question, because we are almost out of
stage
time.
now.
Last question.
Yes.
Do you think the feud between you and say Fubara is enough for you to also jeopardize the relationship you have built over a long period of time? A kind of father-son relationship with former governor Sir Peter.
Why are you talking about father-son? Don't you see where a father writes a will
And omits the name of his
and he
son?
omits the name of this person? Don't you see so?
But the kind of son you are is one that can go to the father and say, you have to put my name because I deserve to be there.
My brother Benga, I'm not the one who does like this. Anybody who knows me knows me. When I say I'm enough, I've gone.
No,
when I say if there's no preaching anybody can preach to me now, it will be a sellout to my people, to my political team. Because what we saw was somebody who broke Guinness Book of Record. Because it's like, we can't believe this. There was nowhere suspicion came. Nowhere. You know when you break that Guinness Book of Record? Come. Do you know what's called betrayal? Do you know what it is? Have you been betrayed before?
Is that what's going on
It just
now?
happened in Easter. It just happened this past Easter. Judas and Jesus.
Well, was Christ happy? Even that one was normal because Christ had to die for man to be saved.
In terms of solution, what if Governor Fubara joins APC? The lawmakers are in APC.
What's my business?
Will there be a solution?
What we know the whole thing going on. Was I in the APC before I supported
We have to go.
the president? Well, was I in APC?
you,
See, you are going to APC or anywhere you are. It doesn't matter. What matters is at the appropriate time.
what they are asking
We
for,
know all these elder assessment and all this. You see, it's not. You see, today it's possible. You address the press, you pay the money. I don't have it. Then we believe in when you have former senator this, Lileba, Dr. Bielsa, former Minister of Transport, also no brother, former this. Celeste Mayor, that was looking for how they will be recognized as governor.
Your Excellency, we
I
just
he went to court that time and the court said it was never we didn't go to court, he went to court.
Your Excellency, thank you so much. We
Thank you, my
really appreciate your time.
Thank you.
And unfortunately, we're out of time. Hope to see you one more time before the May 29 commission.
I didn't say May 29 is commissioning. I cannot put date for Mr.
before the commission.
President. Now what I said, that it will be part of the projects that Mr. President is 1 year in office.
Right.
So it could be before May 29. It could be from May 29.
Okay. Hopefully we'll see you one more time before then.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time. We really
Thank you.
appreciate it.
Thank
And of course, from my colleagues, Ayo,
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Chamberlain,
Thank you too, Honorable Minister.
and of
You're
course,
welcome.
Ayo.
thank you very much, Your Excellency.
All right. My name is Benga Aruleba. We'll see you around.